Hello everyone, welcome to Snowrunner on hard mode. This is one of my favorite games. I absolutely love it. I did play the first game, which was known as Mudrunner, and I did enjoy that game a lot too. So it was really exciting when Snowrunner came out. I have been on and off. I play it for a long period of time. I'll take a break, come back to it. When they introduced hard mode, though, I have been most excited about making some videos and sharing my experiences with you guys on this. They have tons of DLCs. I have pretty much all of them. Um, yeah, so this will be my hard mode playthrough. So let's get into her. So, those of you for who don't know, hard mode makes it so there is a limit on contests, so you can't just keep doing them to grind out money. You gotta do pay for fuel, pay for your vehicle repairs, pay to load your cargo. It's just more realistic. And I am excited to attempt something that I am the most excited about. So when you first fire up this game, you start out with this old pickup here, and you go and you collect your first truck. It is this guy right here. This is your first truck. We still have access to it in the game, but you have to go drive over and collect it, and I haven't done that yet. Now, the biggest issue with this vehicle is it is strictly a highway truck, so only those rear axles turn, which is fine in most cases. This game, no. Rear axles do not cut it. You need that all-wheel drive system. When the game was first released, this truck did not have that all-wheel drive system, and it made me very, very, very sad because out of the two trucks you start with, this guy here and the Fleet Star here, it was hands down my favorite truck. One, I'm a GM guy. I drive a GM. I like my GMs. Second thing, I found the interior model of the truck better. It has a better top speed. I think it's actually one of the fastest trucks in the game. It's naturally tall, so lots of ground clearance. This thing doesn't have that. This is a heavy style truck. So the suspension is really stiff, so when you're going over and you get like holes and stuff, this truck threatens to tip. A lot of updates have happened since then, and this truck does handle better. But at the end of the day, this is still my favorite truck. The best thing is, when their first DLC came out, they introduced the all-wheel drive system, which I have always wanted to go straight to the map, collect the all-wheel drive system, come back here, and start the game officially 100% with this as my starting truck. I've never done this, and I've always wanted to. So, here's the thing. We have $8,800. I do not want to spend a single dime because we basically need it all. So, we have to retain our pickup truck, and we have to travel to the very first DLC map, Lake Coved. One of the most challenging maps I've been on. The dense snow, the ice and mud everywhere. This can be a nasty map. So, unfortunately, you do have to pay $3,500 to deploy this unit. I have not put any upgrades on this, so we are going through our first DLC map with a completely stock pickup. We're going to go through the snow, we're going to go through the ice, we're going to try and get that part. I don't know what's going to happen. I've obviously never done this with this, but it's going to be fun. So, we're going to get out of here and let's get to her. So, you can see this is a winter wonderland. Look at that. This game is so beautiful. I absolutely adore the scenery in this game. It's fantastic. So, let's get out of here. I do know where the upgrade part is. I do have that kind of going for me, so that's kind of good news there. I am playing in immersive mode, so you can see it doesn't tell me what gear I'm in, if I have all-wheel drive on, how much fuel I've got, all that stuff. You can easily access it just by opening your functions menu, and you can see everything is there, but I'm not interested in that right now, so let's just get going. we are going to collect this fuel trailer here so we can have a little bit of gas. My goal is hopefully if we can get this pickup back, because I would like to use this for, you know, scouting and stuff in the first map, Lake Michigan. But if we can't get it, that's fine. My biggest goal is 100% get that all-wheel drive upgrade. Actually, you know what? It'll be kind of a problem if we get this truck stuck, because we'll have to pay to save it. Oh, whoops. You know what? All-wheel drive. I'm already making a mistake. We'll have to pay to get it deployed or recovered, and then we will have to try and get back to Lake Michigan just to get the truck. So if this fails, we're gonna have to restart. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We're just gonna hope. So highway tires on ice is obviously never a great idea. Highway tires in this game, just in general, are not a great idea. I mean, the semi-trucks kind of make it work because they have so much weight, so much everything. So this is going to be our first turn off. We're already we're going right into her. We're going full on off-road with this truck. I'm on there, girl. All right. She made it down. Of course, going down is always easier than going up. Try and avoid getting high centered on these rocks. That's never a fun time. Oh, and we found more deep snow. You can see this map is really big on that. Lots of little deep snow piles and stuff like that. It'll get you just stuck for no reason, it feels like sometimes. So yeah, like I was saying, this is something I haven't done yet. I've always wanted to, and I've just never actually done it. Oh, we are 100% sliding. We are sliding. We do not have traction. But I've always wanted this. I can't honestly tell you why I've never done this. It just always kind of escaped my mind. I never really thought, oh, you know, you can just take your stock pickup there. It's always, oh, no, try to get the pickup upgraded. Make sure that, you know, you can get out there because it's a tough drive. But I'm feeling feisty, and I think we can pull this off. So hopefully this pays off. Oh, this is gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt. Oh, no, we missed it, thank goodness. That could have been absolutely horrendous. Wreck our truck on an ice spear, basically, sticking up out of the ice. That would have not been good. So, this is going pretty well so far. Not too many issues. Cut across this section here. You can already hear that ice wanting to break. I don't like it. Let me tell you. I do not like it. Oh. I'm trying to turn. It's not letting me. There we go. And there we go. Ooh. I got deep. But that's okay. Old Chevy over here. She's got this. We're good. Not doing too bad considering she's pulling a trailer. It's nice and light, so it'll sit on top of the ice so much better than some of the other trucks. So that's good to know. We're good for it. Oh. See, you can see we're just cruising. We hit a little bit of deep snow, and she slows right down. As what happens. So, I think... Do we leave the trailer here, or do we pull it up this hill? Let's pull it up this hill. We'll try. Let's see what we can do. Try and keep off of those big heavy rocks. Just have to avoid getting high centered on this. If we get high centered, that's pretty much game, and I'm gonna have to restart, and it's gonna be horrible. So here we go, we're up. This is going relatively well. I think I remember saying this map was challenging. Evidently not. Apparently you can just get through here with a stock pickup. Who's to say otherwise? Put you in a lower gear. Go. All right. There we go. So how much fuel we got? We've burnt about 15 liters. So let's refill. We're gonna detach because this is where things get nasty. I'm not too sure what the best method here is. I can go straight down, obviously, and through all that mud and muck. But it almost looks like there's a trail right here. Maybe I can squeak on by. Oh. Oh, she gets deep. Oh, she gets deep. Oh, this... Try and hug the tree line so that way we have a winch point if things go sour. Oh, no, and then it gets a little bit shallow again. All right, so the... Oh my goodness, this is so slow to zoom in. That is horrible. So if we can go... And you know what? I'm betting if we can get right about there, because right here is all muck, and this is all muck too, but we can hug this tree line down here. That might work. Okay. So we're just gonna keep on hugging this tree line. So that way we have a winch point, and we're gonna take her nice and easy. Wheel spin is not always your friend. Sometimes that creates some serious ruts that you have to try and get out of, and that's when you cause a problem. Momentum is your friend. Keep your momentum up and you'll basically be able to get through. So, oh my goodness, that gets sloppy. Come on, old girl. We can do this. Alright, well, that wasn't so bad at all, eh? I think I totally oversold this map. I made everyone think that this is going to be a challenge. And here she is, dominating. Showing us how it's done. Showing us she will not be uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, perfect. Yeah, if you drive up and kind of like hit them and nudge them enough and then back off, a lot of the time those trees will actually break. Oh. And of course... we have a friend. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we've got our first problem here. That's okay. Winch her up. Was not expecting this guy here to be a problem. So that's kind of unfortunate. There we go. Come on, girl. Just truck through this mud. I love the light snowfall. That's so nice. So relaxing and peaceful. Alright. And we have cleared the first section. Oh, we're wheel spinning. Come on, get some traction. There you go. Thank you. Alright. Now the interesting part. We have to get up on this rock face, eh? So, can we just get on up? Oh yeah, there we go. I think we're gonna need the help of our good old winch on this one. There we go. There she goes. Alright, over the icy rocks we go. Alright. Hug this edge over here. Ooh, see, that's what you gotta be careful of. Don't want to spin off and fall down that ravine. That will really hurt. Alright. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, try and not do a bunch of damage. I mean, we could, but I would like to keep this truck in the best condition that I can. Alright, now nice little deep snow path, I guess. I really wish I didn't make this look as easy as it ended up being. Alright, and this is the part we are looking for. So, we will have a gander down. This is not great. There we go. Engageable all-wheel drive for the GMC. Perfect. Now, we have to try and get back. And this is all ice. But we do have a nice little winch point here. That'll be good. There is some snow. Oh, there's of course a tree that does not want to be our friend. What is that? Just hook up to that. That borderline feels like cheating. Oh. We're gonna get up. A little bit of side-to-side action. Hook the back up. Aha! Alright. Mission successful. Now we just have to get back to the garage. Which, in theory, shouldn't be too bad. Of course, if I roll my truck, then that is not going to be a good time. Alright. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let me... Yep. there a possible option here? No, that did not work. Oh, I don't know how that worked, but it did. We'll take it. Just kind of pulling the rear end over, it managed to find a little bit more traction, I guess. Alright. Oh, and there's our first engine damage. It dropped the engine right on that little lip. It said it's downhill from here. We're just going to be damaging it left, right, and center. You've tainted her. Holy crud, man. Oof. Okay. Whew. Well, that was exciting. Looks like... I'm gonna shut this off. Oh, man, look at that. Bumper. Bumper's all messed up. Of course, my front end looks fine. Go fish. Alright, so it looks like you could almost take this path around, and we might not have to cut through that mud. Actually, how much fuel we got? We got 65, so we burnt 15 liters to do that. If we just kind of go the same way, we know we'll be okay. Don't want to take a huge risk. That could be incredibly deep stuff. I mean, I took a pretty huge risk already just going this route. So, I mean, what's one more risk? But, I don't know. This worked. We got our part. No sense going nuts and overdoing it. I think, anyways. We'll just come back the way we came. And then spend another $3,500 to get back. Oh, looks like that tree gave us some grief. Oops. Took the engine. Tree got me again. There she goes. Come on. Nice. There we are. Managed to make it. All right, up this hill. Alright, take her nice and easy through here. Oh my goodness, look how filthy she is. Oh, it's a dirty truck. I'm kind of disappointed with the mud physics or visualizations in this game, I guess you could say. Like, it looks really good, but you can tell just over time the mud slowly washes off. And that doesn't seem to be the case when you drive. It doesn't just slowly go away. You need to kind of wash it. Even driving through water and snow and stuff, you don't really clean it. Like, sometimes in a heavy rain your vehicle cleans up, right? But if you actually get it dirty like this, that isn't coming off by just driving around. And I think we're home free, everyone. I mean, everything was pretty easy from this point. All we have to do is hook up to this trailer. And get on out of here. I would like to take the trailer back with us. Obviously, I could just leave it here and come back for it later and stuff, but I would like to keep it there. It's a nice little fuel spot just for future vehicles, like when we do come to this map to do the missions and stuff like that. This fuel will be here. So in hard mode, you have to pay. There's gas stations, and you have to actually you have to pay in order to refuel your vehicle. But there's kind of a little bit of a workaround. See, there's missions and random fuel trailers all over most of the maps, and that can be guaranteed as free fuel. The thing is, if it's a mission trailer, you have to leave, is it 10%? 10% in the trailer? So like if this is a 900, this has 900 liters in it. But you have to leave at least 10%, so it needs 90 liters still in it in order to complete a mission. So that's just something to be mindful of when we are taking fuel from them. So oh, looks like we used a different trail over this time. But I do remember coming up through this little section of rocks because I wanted to avoid that one. Perfect. And there we go. Out onto the frozen lake now, it looks like. Do we just follow our original tracks? I did hear a little bit of ice breaking. You can see there, actually. That was kind of deep. I wonder if that's just deep snow, though, or if that was ice breaking. All right. There we go. Who needs all-terrain tires? Who needs mud? Who needs chains? Just highway. No use spending all that money on those tires. Look, we did just fine. No lift kits, no bigger engines. I think this thing actually starts off with a small V6 in it, or it's the small V8. Oh god, this might have been a terrible, terrible mistake. Can I just back out of this idea, please? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, we're good. It's just the deep snow with the big rocks. I don't know if the truck would be able to grab and pull itself up. So we're just gonna take the path more traveled. The one we created. And we'll go from there. Alright, there we are. And there we go. Man, such a beautiful game. Look at the birds flying in the sky. Look at that. Some birds flying, enjoying this crisp winter. Ah, so beautiful. This is a wonderful, wonderful game. I'm excited. Super chill too, you're just driving along, delivering loads, getting through some stuff that most people wouldn't even think about ever doing. I think even as far as like those Alaskan trucking mission or shows and everything, I think this can get kind of even way above like that expectation. But I don't know for sure. I don't do that crazy of stuff. I mean, I work on a big truck myself, but we don't have an all-wheel drive truck. most of the time the roads and stuff that we use just shut down when they get that bad that it's going to be a terrible, terrible thing. I mean, we don't get me wrong, we've driven on some, pretty sketchy stuff, but still, the biggest difference would be we actually drive a tri-axle truck, so it's got 3 axles in the back instead of 2, and you can lock them all in, so it's 6 times 2 because of their double tires, right? So it's 12 tires, so that's a good amount of traction, but still, it's not invincible, right? All-wheel drive is always the better option. Those front tires being able to spin is a huge game changer. So, do I go that way? That way looks a little friendlier. But yeah, I suppose that's part of the reason why I love this game so much is I work on a big truck, I live on the Alaskan highway, and we do some crazy stuff that most people would call us crazy for, and we just kind of go, what? It's not that bad. Come on, guys. So, it did also, oof, ouch. We're not gonna just tear and chew. But, anyways, I did grow up, actually, well, when I graduated and stuff and reconnected with my dad and everything, we got into off-roading, so I love testing the limits of a truck, seeing what kind of stuff you can drive through. Oh, look at those northern lights. Those are beautiful. Oh, that's awesome. Look at those. It's not the greatest angle, but there they are. For people who don't get to see those regularly, I do, living on the Alaskan highway, when you gotta wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning to go to work, you go outside, and once in a while you catch those magnificent lights in the sky. So, we are almost home free. And before we head into the garage, I will refill this tank so it's nice and full again. There we go. We almost could have done this without this tidy tank, actually. I'm gonna double check when we actually get back to the garage. I'm gonna double check them. And here we are, back at home base, everyone. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna tuck this trailer away all nicely over here. Detached, so we've got 42 liters left, so if you had a burnt 15 just getting there, yeah, we would have full on made it. That is kind of unfortunate that we wasted it now. Put her back in 2-wheel drive, we don't need 4. Oh, my taillight's busted. Alright, and that is a mission complete, everyone. So let's head on back to Lake Michigan, and we'll get started in the game here. How you usually play that yellow truck back there. That's the one we're going to be going to grab. Alright, another $3,500. That leaves us $1,800 left over. And unfortunately, it's already nighttime. That is a little bit unfortunate. Don't really want to be doing all this at night, but we'll do what we can. So, got a couple trailers over here, metal beams, we got a repair trailer, curtain side trailer, stuff to keep note of. This here's the Fleet Star that you unlock right away. So you get to the garage for the first time, and then you see this fleet star just parked outside. And then you pick up this upgrade here. This is the all-wheel drive system for it. And then you can change over into this thing, but you can see this thing is completely destroyed. It's got no fuel, the suspension is gone, the tanks are gone, the transmission, engine, whole 9 yards. This truck is a complete mess, and usually you would just tow it into your garage and then it automatically fixes it for free. However, we can't do that in this game mode because it'll cost you, and we don't want to waste money. So what you could do is you can grab that repair trailer over there, drag it over here, and repair the car, or repair the semi. So that's an option. The next thing to do is to go get the GMC. Usually in the beginning of the game, you start off on the other side of the map, and you will go get that right away. And that's your first truck to get your first mission going. But in hard mode, it just cancels that out, builds the bridge that you build, and then just gives you access to it. You just have to go and collect the truck is basically all you can do. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go grab our truck. We gotta bring it back to the garage, and we gotta install the all-wheel drive system, and then start tackling them missions. So I'm taking, not taking the highway. You can usually take the highway around, but there's another upgrade part over here I want to try grabbing. So I'm taking the road less traveled this time. So, there we go. Some nice wooden bridges. Those look super safe. Raised suspension. Oh, it's raised suspension for the GMC. But you can see, like, we just drove through all that mud and everything. And look how clean this thing is. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. Put all that work into making it all dirty, and then they just take it away from you. Alright. Come on. Up and at 'em. There you go. There we go. Back on the main road. I know this doesn't look like the main road because it's mud, but it is the main road, believe it or not. So there's a watchtower that you can go get that way. You go to the watchtowers to unlock more of the map, so that way you can actually see the roads rather than just exploring them yourself. But we are focusing on getting ourselves that truck because I don't want to run out of fuel or anything like that. There we go. There's some road. We'll put it back in two-wheel. Don't want to run out of fuel or damage this truck or anything because, yeah, we have that fleet star, but we can't fix it. It's not fixed. It's not available, so it can't come save us. We're on our own out here. All we've got is our pickup truck. Oh, stick to the right. A little bit of slide. A little bit hard to control sometimes, aren't you? It is disappointing in hard mode. You can't skip time. So I can't just switch to daylight, which would have been really nice. I would have loved to have been able to switch to daylight. I'm actually going to drive down this road real quickly and pick up a mission. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's better to play at night for sure. Or sorry, it's better to play during the day. It's just nicer to see and stuff like that. And night, there isn't quite as much, but it is kind of cool to cruise the highways at night. Yeah, so here we go. We have a fallen power line, which we can select. So we can't get a darn thing done around here. The power lines are down, and all we get from the town are excuses. Well, what are you waiting for? Do something. Well, that was rather rude. Just demanding me to do stuff. Doing you guys a favor fixing your stuff up. You just said that the town is a total problem. So don't be giving me lip. Alright, and there we go. Turn around. I love all the leaves go flying from behind your tires. Just ripping on her. Some wind power, windmills in the background, creating power for the town. It's awfully nice. Alright. And there are there's no traffic in the game, so you generally don't have to worry about taking a corner or driving on your side of the road. You can just kind of do whatever you so please, which is alright, I guess. Alright, so this is your first big issue. When you first play the game, they tell you can take that path to the left, or you can just go straight through and do all this water. So you can see it's kind of deep for the truck. You get a couple of warning signs there, but she handles it easy. There's no reason to get worried. Just click her in all-wheel drive. The stop at a fuel station, but we're good there. There's some deep muck here, but we're not going to go straight through it. We do only have highway tires, and as confident as I may have sounded, I don't like mucking with mud too much if I don't have to. If I can avoid it, especially with highway tires. I mean, when I got a big truck and big tires, send it. Let's see what happens. But when you're just driving a stock pickup and you don't have any recovery gear, best play it smart. So this here is the first watchtower that you usually discover main game. So here you go. And again, this generally looks so much better. Oh, look at all the stars. Stars and the light kind of like cloud formations. Alright. Going down. Going down. Going down. Oof. That was a little bouncy. There we are. Almost down. There's our lumber mill right there where we can go get some wooden planks and stuff when we need them. Looks like we got a contest right there. Yeah, that's the lumber mill sign. Right. Pedal to the metal, guys. Alright, and we're gonna make a quick turn up here. And there she is. The first unlockable truck in the game when you play on normal mode. And my personal favorite starting truck, the GMC. So we can change truck here. And this is her. You can see the double axle like I was talking about. All the trucks in this game are basically double axle, which I find really interesting. Like I said, I live up here on the Alaskan Highway. We truck, we go over mud roads, we drive on ice roads that we build in the winter and everything. And the majority of the trucks up here are all tri-axle. So I'm very surprised to see this game do dual axle. I'm kind of curious what the reason for that is. But one of the big reasons I love this truck is the cockpit view. You can look down, you can see In the daytime, this looks a lot better, but it's got a nice wood grain dash. You can see a CB radio down there in the corner, which is something all trucks got. I love the, 2 leather bucket air seats kind of thing, and I just love the interior of this truck pretty much the most out of every truck that I think I've used in this game. So, alright, that will be all for this episode today. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope to see you again. See you in the next one. Peace out.